Hello guys, it's G here. Welcome back to my channel. Somebody posed an interesting question in one of my comments on my last video about passport bros. And they said, girl, aren't you like a passport sis? Am I? Guys, how am I different than the passport bros? Subscribe to my channel and let's have a little chat.
Like when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, how much you have to fight the urge to say, wow, these other bitches aren't even clothes.
Listen, I came to Italy on holiday, met my partner, and I've been living in Italy ever since. Before him, I was with a French guy who I met when I was on holiday. Kind of while I was talking to the French guy, before we were like in a relationship, I was actually talking to a guy from the Caribbean. But you know what? I met him in the United States. I was even a part of an article in the New York Times talking about how Black women found love in Italy. Now, I wasn't the center of that, and I will say that the story was kind of shaped in a way that really wasn't a part of my reality, because one of the things is when I was in the US, I actually dated. I dated a lot, and when I've talked about like dating multi-ethnically, most of my dating experience was in the US. I've dated Black men, Black American men, I've dated like all kinds of men while I was in the United States. And I think what differs from me and the passport bros is that I never traveled for the sake of meeting someone. In fact, I never thought about getting married, never thought about like settling down and having more children. And it's just something that evolved in my life. But it wasn't my plan. I didn't come to Italy. I didn't go to France. I never traveled any place in the search of male companionship. In fact, when I dated in the US, I had fun, y'all. I had lots of fun. I really, I talked about this before, like in some of my videos. I kind of see dating as a sport, and I think that you should have fun. And it's not to say that I feel like all of the men that I dated were fun. I was fun. And I think that most women who have fun when they are dating is because they enjoy themselves and they have fun with it. You know what? Even the people who seemed like they wanted to waste my time, seemed like they were just trying to get a little something and not really do anything, I was just like, well, you're funny. I don't know that I would recommend women dating how I did right now in this time period with these men and the atmosphere that it is in. Like if me and my partner, if we don't work out, I don't even know that I want to date more men, even here in Italy, now that I know more things than I know than when I arrived, because I know that Italian men have a reputation for being open to Black women, kind of talking about in that article. But I think that when you come from a place where you feel a little desperate, you will be excited about any type of attention. And that's the one thing I never really felt, was excitement about attention from men, even in other countries. When I look back over my dating career, I think that my main focus when I would meet people, go out, was if I was attracted to them, if I thought I would have fun. And that was kind of it. And that changed if I wanted to have a relationship with somebody, because not everybody I was dating was someone that I wanted to have a relationship with. Some people, they had different purposes. Like, I'm bored, I want to have fun. This guy's good for that. I just want to, you know, have a nice meal with somebody, have a certain type of conversation. This guy is good for that. And I don't think that, I don't think I ever prescribed to the idea of dating for marriage, dating for a relationship, dating for all of those kind of expectations. Doesn't mean that I didn't eventually want to maybe happen upon somebody that I could be with, but it wasn't my main goal. It wasn't my main focus. And I figured, you know what? I had a full life. That was my focus, was my full life and doing the things that I wanted to do at that time. So I don't know. I had fun dating. I did. Even when I was in the United States, I had fun. And I would tell anyone that dating is supposed to be fun. I feel like now most of the fun has been taken out of it because it's too dangerous to have fun with the men that exist right now. And I couldn't even advise people to date the way that I did because it's probably always been dangerous, but I feel like it's more dangerous now. And in reality, I wouldn't even advise people to do what I did. Meeting someone abroad, moving to another country as a woman, I don't think I would even advise people to do that. I know, like, I do believe you should travel. I do believe you should be open to dating different type of people, but I don't necessarily know that doing what I did works for everybody. It's actually very rare that it does, and most women find themselves in a not ideal situation when they move for love to other countries, to other cities, hell, sometimes to other fucking neighborhoods in your own country, in your own city. So I don't know that I would recommend it. If you guys want me to talk about why I wouldn't recommend it, please let me know in the comments. And I've been thinking about talking more about like my dating and dating life, my dating ideologies. So let me know if that's also something you want to know more about, because I do think that my ideas have evolved, but I also just always wanted to have fun. Like, even in my relationships, I just want to have fun. I want to grow with somebody. I want them to show me things that I don't understand, and I want them to see things in me that helps them grow. So I've never been interested necessarily in a man just because he was in another country. But when I look back over my dating career, I do think that because at a young age, I did always feel like I did not belong in the United States, I ended up dating men from other countries. I think that if there was a toss-up between two guys who are kind of the same, I would probably choose the guy that was from another country. And I also think that sometimes I didn't like American white guys because of all of the internalized stuff that a lot of them don't want to deal with. And sometimes when I would meet these kind of guys, like American descendants of the colonizer kind of guys, they still had something in their head that just didn't necessarily align with my world perspective. So yeah, I ended up, I think, dating more men from other countries. And I did that in the US as well. Yeah, and I didn't have trouble meeting men that I was attracted to, meeting men who were attracted to me. And I used to tell my friends, because my friends said that my dating roster was like literally United Colors of Benetton ad. I always said, you know what? I play to my fan group. That's it. If I know who my fans are, then I just like, that's where I'm going to be treated the best within that fan group. And that's what I did, and that's why I had fun. So guys, that's it. I really don't think that I align with Passport Bros, but maybe you guys feel like that's the same thing. Maybe you guys should let me know in the comments and tell me your thoughts. So guys, subscribe to my channel, and ciao ciao for now.